Date redacted. Chateau. Met with Hugo and a few pot-bellied Arabs. That's always a bad sign. It means I get to play in the sand for UAE or Saudi money. Was asked how my troop was doing. Answered truthfully that my cars are the fastest and most heavily armed piranhas in the world. Was asked when I'll be able to get stuck in, and answered whenever I get ammunition to them. Was told to get set for operations in North Africa. Put in order for 30 5-gallon cans and 5 HVAC units. Began fabricating supplemental fuel tanks. Date redacted. Location redacted. Rolled cars off the planes in redacted. FNG Gunner number 3 asked me why our jumpsuits have butt flaps, and I personally thought that was just the cutest goddamn thing that I ever heard. FNG Driver number 2 complained about us having bisons for small arms. I told him he was welcome to carry nothing at all. Was finally briefed on the mission. Why they fucking need a group of armored cars to deal with some Bedouins is beyond me. But I've never passed up a chance to kill Muslims before. Date redacted. Location redacted. Container ship brought us just offshore of Tripoli and took cars ashore wet. Observed speedo reaching 50 miles per hour on the water. Loving my powertrain mods. Met with small arms fire from apartment building. Replied with a 100mm HE volley. No further resistance observed until city limits. Date redacted. Location redacted. Car 4 blew a hydraulic line. Repaired from non-critical area and continued along modified trail to oil field. Procured replacement hydraulic line from excavator. Following morning engaged several technicals outside of redacted. Killed all, scavenged fuel and ammunition before pushing into city outskirts to rendezvous with local forces. Date redacted. Location redacted. At 6, local was engaged by trio of T-72s. Car 5 hit, heavy damage, no fatalities. Cars 2 and 4 maneuvered around via narrower back streets and each plugged one tank. Car 1 blasted third. Repaired Car 5 as best as possible and moved along modified trail to Industrial District. Found heavy equipment center with service facilities. Local forces pulled security while we repaired final drive assembly and axle. Cut Car 5 into flatbed, redesignated as pack mule. Date redacted. Location redacted. Finally rolled into operational sector. Met an engaged company element of T-72s. No casualties. 5 T-72s destroyed. Rest withdrew to redacted. Attempted to pursue, but Car 4 blew another hydraulic line. Replaced from stock. Performed troubleshoot for cause of excessive hydraulic pressure. Found restriction in line near pump. Cleared restriction and flushed fluid. Date redacted. Location redacted. Engaged by technicals and T-72s en road to redacted. No casualties. All attackers neutralized. Resupplied ammunition and fuel at redacted. Date redacted. Location redacted. Redacted was found dead this morning. Scorpion sting most likely cause. Disposed of body and moved former gunner of pack mule to replace. Ambushed company of T-72s in afternoon. Destroyed 8. Rest withdrew back to redacted. Upon inspection of wreckage, tanks found to belong to same company which fought us on redacted. Requested UAV overflight of redacted. Didn't expect to invade fucking outer heaven. Goddamn AT guns were everywhere. Plus at least 2 more company-sized elements of T-72s. Sent info down the pipe. Date redacted. Location redacted. PBE may deal with redacted to get more shooters into the fight. Evidently, my cars have been the only successful element in this conflict so far, with local troops getting shot up the moment they leave town, and redacted forces only getting shot up by my car team. As far as I can tell, my team has been behind enemy lines since we left. Redacted. I was wondering why I never saw any friendly forces. Nice of everyone to tell me. Pig fuckers.